Hey YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasha and on this channel I talk about my budgeting and debt-free journey. In this week's video we're going to be doing my September budget with me. This is a bit late, so I'm filming this on the 12th of September, so I am 12 days late. But I have some money in YNAB that I need to allocate. So what I've done is I've broken down my pay into fixed, savings, investments, and spending. So I'll be assigning 50% towards my fixed expenses, 10% towards savings, 10% towards investment, and 30% towards spending. So let me just release the money that's in fixed expenses. So my fixed expenses include bills, utilities, insurance, groceries, household, transportation, my investment fees, as well as some of my debt payments. So that's for my Peloton bike and treadmill. So I'm going to start off with bills and I need to add £37.33 to fully fund that. So the system that you are looking at is my budgeting software, which is YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget. And this is software that I use to budget my money. So I like to explain YNAB as, think of it as digital cash envelope. So if you're familiar with the cash envelope system, this is a digital way of doing it. So with YNAB, you can link up your bank accounts, your credit cards, and it will automatically pull transactions if you spend by card. And also you can add in a cash account. So I have both my debit cards as well as a cash account because I do spend sometimes in cash. So I've got both in YNAB. And so instead of having like a budgeting book or an Excel spreadsheet, I do all of this in YNAB. And so what I'm doing right now, this is assigning money into each category, which is the equivalent of putting money into a cash envelope. So that's my bills, which are fully funded. Utilities, I need to add £224 to fully fund that for the month. Now, insurance, it is showing me an upcoming transaction of £6.30, but I do have another insurance that comes out at the end of the month for £17, so I'll budget £23.30. Groceries, I'm not actually assigning any money because I'm actually using I'll be using cash for groceries. So I've already put aside the cash that I'll be using to cash stuff for the rest of the month. So I won't assign anything into groceries. I won't assign anything into household because I'm using cash for that. And I won't assign anything into transportation because I'll be using cash. Vanguard fees, so I paid those last month and they're basically due every quarter. And the last time I paid, it was less than £4. So I'm just going to budget £5 for the next quarter. My Peloton bike, that's paid up until December. So the first payment comes out in December. So I won't budget anything in September for that. My treadmill, that's already come out. So that leaves me with £510. And I think what I'm going to do for now is actually put £510.37 into stuff I forgot to budget for. So this category, I use it as a catch-all to cover any overspending that might happen in my budget throughout the month. And for now, I'm just going to put it in here. And if this money is not used come end of September, I'm going to reassign the money. So it'll most likely go towards the expenses for October. So that's my fixed expenses done. And then the next one is my savings line. So the savings group category is where I've put things like my buffer, my car insurance, medical, my month ahead, and travel. So that's what I have in savings. So medical is just basically for buying any over-the-counter medication or for prescriptions, because there are some prescriptions that I do get that I do have to pay for. So I think I'll be needing some new inhalers. So I think what I'm going to do is put £30 into medical because I basically pay per inhaler, really. And I think I'll be needing 2 more. So I'll do that. Buffer, I'm not going to put anything because I have a savings challenge that I'm doing for that. Car maintenance, let's put 50. And then my month ahead, we'll start that off with 50. And then travel, I'm going to put 110 into travel. So that's my savings done. And then investments, I only have one line for investment, so I'm putting the full 240 into investments. And then the last one is my spending. So spending is going to get £720 this month. Now I do have a category that I've named Don't Spend It All at Once, which is basically my holding category. So I'm just going to go through what I have listed in spending and see if there's anything I need to assign money for this month, and then the remaining amount will just go into a holding category. And then if I spend on anything, then I can pull the money out of that holding category. And what I've done is that I've got a separate bank that I do all my spending money from. So this full 720 is already sat in a different bank account. So it's separate from the money that I have for my bills. So that's this birthday line item is my birthday, and I'm already saving money towards that as a savings challenge. I've just bought some clothes. So don't expect to buy any clothes this month. I think I might need to buy some clothes in October. Dining out, I don't have any dining out plans for this month anyway, so I'm just going to skip it. Electronics, I have a savings challenge for that, so that's not getting assigned to anything. Events/holidays, there are no holidays in September, so I'm not going to budget anything for that. Fun money, that's basically my spending money, so it's this full 720. And sometimes when I spend things and I don't know where to categorize them, I do put them under fun money. Fun, this is things like going to concerts, theatre shows. I don't have anything planned for September, so I'm not going to put anything in there. I don't have any birthdays in September, so nothing needs to go into there. Hobbies, I think I'm going to put £25. There's a couple of items that I want to buy from Etsy, so I think I'll put £25 and see if I spend that. Monthly subscriptions, I need £27.98 to fully fund my monthly subscriptions. Other/miscellaneous, so I'm gonna put £25 into there, just for any miscellaneous items. Personal care, I need to put £60 because I do laser hair removal, so I need to put £60 in there. Social, I'm not expecting to do anything social, but I think what I'll do is put £75 for the month. So basically we've got 3 weeks until the month ends. I'm thinking if I have anything social happening, £25 a week is not a bad amount to have, so I'm just going to do that. Nothing is going to go into treat yourself. Now, annual subscriptions. So these are my annual subscriptions. So the next one that's going to come up is my Amazon Prime, so that's fully funded. And then in January, it's going to be my Google One, which I need £12.15 to fully fund, so I'm going to do that. And then let's see, I think I'll just put the minimum required, so that's what, £42.96 for the other subscriptions. So that will be all my annual subscriptions covered, so that leaves me with £450. And I'm just going to put this in Don't Spend It All at Once, just because there's nothing else that I'm thinking I'm going to need to spend on this month. So I'm just going to put it in that. And then if I do spend anything, then I'll use my Don't Spend It All at Once to cover that spending. And so, yeah, so we should be good with that. And then I have my savings pots for which I have in 2 separate banks. So those won't get anything assigned to them. and then I've got one in sterling as well. So that's all money that's coming out from my savings challenges. So nothing needs to happen there. And then I have my cash account, which is already fully funded with the money I'm going to need for September. So nothing needs to happen there. So that is that's all my money allocated for September. And yeah, so that is me done. And what I'll do is I will do a check-in video at the end of September just to see where I've spent my money and how I've done in terms of my budget. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.